This right here is the WOW signal, an anomalous, never-explained radio signal from space. In 1977, an astronomer named Jerry Emmon was looking over data from a huge radio telescope at Ohio State University called the Big Ear. The reading is so unusual that he circled it and wrote the word WOW next to it, which is why it's called the WOW signal today. Had it been me, it'd probably be called the holy shit signal. Those numbers over there indicate the strength of the signal. Usually it's all 1s and 2s mostly, maybe a 5 or 6 here or there. But when it gets over the number 9, it goes alphabetically instead of numerically. So A is 10, B is 11, and so on. So the peak reading of U is 30 times stronger than the standard reading. Also, the fact that it climbed in intensity and decreased in intensity over the course of 72 seconds indicated that it came from a fixed point in space, and it was looking in the constellation Sagittarius. The Big Ear wasn't able to swivel to stay focused on something in space. Instead, it sweeps the sky as the world turns, only being able to listen to a single point in space for 72 seconds. But the next day, looking at the same spot, nothing was there, and over the course of the last 44 years, scientists have checked over and over again to no avail. Another really crazy thing about the WOW signal is its frequency of 1420 megahertz. It's almost the exact frequency emitted by the most abundant element in the universe, hydrogen. And we think that's something that would be known to any civilization capable of sending messages. And scientists have speculated since 1959 that that's where we could expect to hear something extraterrestrial. So much so that there is and was then an international ban on using the frequency. But maybe somebody used it anyway and it bounced off a satellite or something in the Sagittarius constellation. Well, that'd be highly unlikely, because it would have to move at the exact right pace for it to be an illusion that it was static in space. And scientists have since looked over the flight paths of near-Earth orbit and geostationary satellites. So maybe it's a signal that came from something like a quasar or pulsar. Also unlikely, because the signal was specific to the hydrogen line, and signals from them are more spread out. Not to mention it hasn't been there any other time we've looked. So maybe it's just a computer glitch that we've been overthinking for over 40 years. Again, probably not, because in the 22 years that the Big Ear was operating, nothing like this ever happened again or before. So, aliens? Well, we can't explain what it actually was, but that doesn't mean that it was aliens. Remember, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and that's just not enough evidence to say that we missed out on meeting a Vulcan for sure.